Yo. Gotta turn off the music for a second. Liam Wolf, first mod and chatter. Welcome back to the channel, good sir. Liam Adanti. We got the Liam duo. The Liam duo. We're back with a series that we haven't done in around a week. Got my Cam jersey on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're ready. Howdy, howdy, intrigue fish. Hey, we got some OGs here in the chat early on to start. Some OGs in the chat. Hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I forgot the day. It's Monday. Wonderful Monday. Who do you think is winning the Super Bowl in real life? I have no clue. God, I'm not even just saying that to save like a prediction or anything. I don't know. I don't know. The Kelsey Bowl is gonna be lit. Eagles versus Chiefs. There's a lot of controversy surrounding really both games yesterday. Obviously, one was more of a doozy than the other. RIP to that Niners-Eagles game. I disagree. But hey, if you guys have any debates on why you think the refs sold in that Bengals game, I'd love to debate with you. Because I disagree. Sure, there were some calls that maybe didn't have to be called. That didn't impact the game. Come on, y'all. Come on. I can give you specific examples on why it didn't. Which I already did in the Discord. Osai got cussed out. Yeah, even on that play. I was talking with my dad about it. It's like, of course they were going to call that. Like, I knew, and so did Mahomes. When he tucked that ball and ran, I was yelling at the TV. I was like, why aren't you throwing it? Throw it deep. Throw it deep. You need a chunk play. As soon as I saw him tuck it, I knew that he was going for that extra yardage on the penalty. He wanted somebody to hit him when he went out of bounds. And that's exactly what happened. He flopped. Mahomes flopped, but it was big brain football. It's the championship game. Of course the refs are going to call that. And as a defensive player, it's my opinion, you gotta be smart. You gotta know to. I mean, I know it's hard, obviously. I mean, he obviously didn't intend to hit him, and it's like a bang bang play where he's going full speed. But I don't know. I would just think that that's something that maybe the coaches would tell, like Lou Anarumo, for example, the D coordinator for the Bengals, would coach probably like, hey, if you see a quarterback scrambling, you know, near that sideline, don't go full speed at him. Just, you know, ease up, because that's going to get called. Yeah, I mean, Mahomes was evidently intentionally going for that penalty, because they were talking about it in pregame. No kicker was lining up for longer than a 50-yard field goal attempt. The distance line was like the 32-yard line. Chiefs got like 5 downs. On which possession, though? See, I don't know if that's like an argument for Bengals versus refs, because, like, yes, I'm going to get the show 23. It's like, it was 20-20, chat, in the fourth quarter. And the Bengals had the ball 2 separate times. The ball was in Joe Burrow's hands. He threw a pick the first drive. And the second drive, Chris Jones got to him on 3rd down. And that's the drive they had to punt. But it's not like the Bengals were helpless or in like some, horrible position because of these penalties. It was a tie ball game in the fourth quarter, and they had 2 chances. They had 2 chances. That offensive line, like, if you want to argue anything, it's the offensive line for Cincinnati being injured. That really kind of ended up showing itself. I mean, dude, that defensive front, you got to give credit to KC where credit's due. They were hounding Burrow. And that's why Joe didn't do good. He didn't do good the whole game. Mahomes had a high ankle sprain, and I said this in the Discord as well. Mahomes had a high ankle sprain, had a better completion percentage, had more yards, had 2 touchdowns, one more than Burrow, and he didn't throw any picks. He didn't turn the ball over. That's always going to be the difference. Mahomes just played better. Mahomes just played better. Exactly what Killo's saying. Chiefs win at the end of the day still. No matter how much people want to say Bengals versus refs, Burrow had 2 opportunities in the 4th quarter. He had a fumble. Did that get turned? I do remember that. Was that a turnover? Yeah, and even so, it didn't end up mattering. Way less impactful than, especially that Burrow 2nd pick in the 4th. That's the main one. And that was the first of 2 drives where the Bengals had an opportunity to at least put up 3. Burrow threw a pick. So, and that whole mayor thing, neither me and my dad heard about that. We were both pissed off because neither of us like that kind of disrespect, especially coming from an outside source that doesn't even play the sport. Like, what are you talking about? Like, paternity test to see if Burrow is Mahomes' dad? I don't know if you guys heard the extent or watched the video. And the dude looks like he's in his late 30s, early 40s, trying to be like hip with the younger generation. Like, shut the hell up, dude. The refs in the 49ers game didn't have a clue of what they were doing. Now, that's true, but at the same time, that didn't affect the game either. What are the triabs dad and mom gonna do? Huh? Anyways, I can't even remember. What was I just talking about? Oh, the mayor video. Yeah, he said it was Burrowhead instead of Arrowhead. He said the paternity test thing. He was just being a prick. There was a couple more things that were like, dude, what the hell? Like, you're acting like you have any affiliation for the Bengals, like you are any part of their organization. Oh, they're gonna do the jersey split stuff. Easy. Parents of, that's happened a lot before in the playoffs. Maybe even once or twice in the Super Bowl, where they do jersey splits. So half of their jerseys will be Travis's and half of their jersey will be Jason's. That, or one parent will just wear a Travis jersey and one parent will just wear a Jason jersey. It's gonna be fun though. And chat, I don't know if you know this, my dad also told me this morning, something I was unaware of. It's the first Super Bowl ever in NFL history where 2 African American quarterbacks are going up against each other. Never happened before until now. Patty Mahomes versus Jalen Hurts. Yeah, parents do it all the time, where they do jersey splits. Yeah. Overall, I would say a 6 out of 10 championship week. It was underwhelming, the first game especially. And it's like, Wolfie brought up the refs in the Niners games. It's like, nothing mattered. I texted the Discord, like, probably 2 drives after Purdy got hurt. If Purdy doesn't come back in the game, it's over. And it was. It didn't matter. Like, you can't... And that's why it was so unfortunate when it happened. Like, you're not... The Niners were doomed. Like, from the jump. Yeah, and when Josh Johnson went down, they couldn't even throw the ball, chat, in the second half. They had Christian McCaffrey having to play quarterback on some snaps. Yeah, it was bad. They had to eventually put Brock Purdy in there just as a decoy, like a placement spot, to just hand the ball off to Christian. They literally could not pass. It was... And I watched that whole game, unfortunately. It was bad. No, it was pretty sad to see. Definitely wanted a better game, even though, again, I predicted Philly to advance, as I'm sure a lot of you know. I mean, obviously, you just want a better game. I'm not a fan of either team. So, yeah, it just sucked. And then that Chiefs-Bengals game, it was good, but it was lower scoring than I probably wanted it to be. I'm sure a lot of defensive fanatics in the NFL really enjoyed that game. It was a little bit more low scoring than I wanted it to be, and there were definitely some throws where Mahomes had to maneuver in the pocket where you could tell the ankle was bothering him. I mean, he was literally like grimacing and limping, literally not putting any weight on it at certain points in the second half. I think the Eagles were no, stop. Man, he tore a tendon in his elbow. Don't say that to Dante. I'm gonna go ahead and do you a favor there, my boy. Nah. I'm not gonna accuse anyone of some bounty shit until like New Orleans it gets actually investigated. That's dumb. No, that was a football play, and you could tell. That was a good play by Hassan Reddick, but he was not intentionally trying to injure Brock Purdy. Same thing with the Josh Johnson thing. They just literally put his weight on him and brought him down, and he banged the back of his head, kind of like a Tua situation. Banged the back of his head on the... It's just football, yo. It's just football. I'm not going to go out here and say that anyone's trying to intentionally injure players. Also good to see Ian. Yeah, I mean, he was literally... Like, he went back out the next drive because it was a quick score once Philly recovered that. It was a quick score, and you could see Purdy, like, warming up, and he was throwing. But then, like, he went out to the huddle. It was like a 30-second break, and, like, he just went back to Shanahan and was like, I can't do it. He's like, I can't feel anything. He's like, I can't feel anything. He couldn't feel anything in his arm, which is crazy, dude. It's crazy. And you could tell, like, when he tried to throw in the fourth quarter at the end of the game, like, it was bad. He couldn't even throw, like, 3 yards down the field, chat. Are you getting NHL? I don't know. But welcome back to the channel, sporty guy. That'd be fun. But, yeah, my money situation... Still not good. Seems he had to do everything? Oh, yeah, he did. It was pretty disappointing game in general. But... Yeah, the debates certainly more so came from that Chiefs-Bengals game. I couldn't get over the fact of how big brain that was when, if someone likes stuffy noses, you're a menace to society. Why did that get held for review? Howdy, V. I'm still doing Uber Eats, indeed. I'm waiting for my... I know a lot of y'all won't know what this means, my OLCC license. To become a bud tender. This Eagles team doesn't mess around. That's true. I don't know though. That's why I can't predict. It's gonna be a really good Super Bowl. I mean, I would hope. Oh yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. At the end of the day, it wouldn't have mattered. But you're right, Liam. Hey, big brain. See, same thing that kind of like Patrick Mahomes did. It's like you got to play within the context of the rules. They knew that wasn't a catch, and they certainly have practiced that. That's something that you could tell they evidently practiced. Welcome back, Jason Moore. Game is a game. This is true. But yes, that slim catch, he obviously didn't catch it, but they were very smart in quickly getting up to the line before literally even the referees could get that other angle of the catch, or non-catch rather. And it ended up being Philly's first touchdown, but it wouldn't have mattered because Purdy still got hurt. It wouldn't have ended up mattering. I mean, what happened happened. A lot of people are more so, and I kind of knew it, more so talking about the Patrick Mahomes hit that Osai got the late call on, and that ended up really giving the field goal range that Butker needed to get the game winner. But I like I said at the top, chat, I just knew as soon, because I was like, Mahomes, why aren't you throwing? Why aren't you going for a chunk play? And then I saw him tuck, and I was like, oh, he's going to the sideline. I see. He wanted somebody to hit him for that extra penalty yardage. It was super big brain, and you could tell, like, even when you look at back chat, because Osai just touched him, like, barely made contact with him, and Mahomes went like, oh, and, like, fell down. And chat, with everything, championship game, Mahomes is hurt, right? any quarterback in general in the NFL nowadays is, you know, more than half of the time going to get that call because the league is trying to protect their players, especially their quarterbacks, especially Patrick Mahomes. Like, it was just big brain, taking everything into context. Just gigantic, enormous brain play by Patrick Mahomes to get that penalty call. And a lot of people are going to have a problem with it, especially Bengals fans. But it's like, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's football. Sometimes that's football. And it's like, same thing. Like, Burrow had 2 opportunities, man. You take that pick and that Chris Jones sack away on 3rd down and you replace it with at least, you know, 10 points. Bengals probably win that game. Burrow could have easily done that. He had the ball in his hands to do so. He didn't. He threw a pick. And then Chris Jones got to him. He was getting to him all night. My God. Willie Gay. That whole defensive line was Karlaftis, Willie Gay. Yeah, Chiefs got revenge indeed. Which was pretty cool, especially for Chris Jones, because there was a play in the championship, 2 plays actually in the championship game, where Burrow escaped Chris Jones' sacks. And they ended up winning the game, of course, last year. And Chris Jones really blamed himself. Like, he was blaming himself hard for missing those sacks last year. So for him to get that 3rd down sack that ended up setting up the Harrison Butker field goal, that was huge for him. That was huge. Mahomes versus Hurts. Indeed. Rooting for the Chiefs. Bengals said see y'all and Burrowhead. Well, I did more research. It was more so that, like I've said, that mayor that was chirping. He was chirping for some reason. And it's like, dude, you're not even whatsoever affiliated with the team. What are you on about? Like, if I was telling my dad, if I were Zach Taylor, I would have, or anyone in that organization, I would have called up the mayor and been like, hey, can you shut the hell up, please? Because what does that do? That doesn't, like, hype up your players. That's just a mockery of the opponent. That's gonna do nothing but hype the opponent up and make them feel disrespected. Yeah, and kind of like my prediction was saying, which really had nothing to do with the mayor stuff, because, again, I didn't even find out what the mayor said until after the game. It was just weird. Like, it would have felt weird if, like, the statement in my brain, Patrick Mahomes is 0-4 to Joe Burrow, it, like, I couldn't fathom it. I literally... And it was such a close call, because both games, you know, obviously before the Purdy injury were pick'ems. But that statement alone, ringing in my head, just, it didn't sound right. That, Mahomes would go 0-4. There was something about the high ankle sprain, too, that was almost like, I feel like he's gonna have one of those, like, not obviously super comparable, but like Jordan flu games type things where he's just fighting through an injury and he still balls out, which he kind of did. He kind of did. He had a... What the hell are you trying to say, Liam? What the mayor, what he thinks when he says that, oh, I am going to summing, he had a boot on. Are you trying to give me, like, irreparable brain damage or something? Like, what's going on? Yeah, unfortunately, because technically he started the game, so... I'm pretty sure, like, if you're talking uber stat nerd stuff, yeah. Pretty sure because he started the game. He got the loss. But it's like, obviously there's huge asterisk to it. Like, a big time asterisk next to that loss. Yeah, I mean... Even Eagles fans don't doubt that, like, if Purdy was healthy, it would have been a way closer game. Brandon Ayuk has a PCL sprain. Oh my god, I don't even know who we ever came outside of Devonta now. It's just Devonta and a ton of friggin' young bums now. Howdy, howdy, Andrew Ford. Oh, Danny Gray. No, Danny Gray's cool. Danny Gray's cool. That's not necessarily a true statement, Ian. I wouldn't agree with that. I mean, kind of, but like, no one's ready for. And I was telling in the chat, like on Discord, the luck, the just sheer amount of like unfortunate luck, not only this season, but just in that particular game that the Niners had to go through was just kind of baffling. Like, actually absurd. I was even talking about, like, on a punt return, did you guys see Nick Bosa's leg was, like, bleeding? And he had to, like, come out in the first quarter a couple times because he was limping? It's because literally their luck was so bad, he was standing on the sideline on a punt, right? Where the Niners were about to go on defense. And there was a tackle that happened on the sideline, and somebody got the blades of their cleats just went right across the front of his shin, and he just fell down. Like, that's how horrible their luck was. Nick Bosa got hurt, and he wasn't even playing. He was on the sideline. Like, when that... it was weird. I'm telling you, from the jump, like, from when Purdy got hurt immediately, it was just, like, odd. The amount of, like, negative juju, and I don't really believe in that stuff, but it was strange. I'm just saying. And when a team kind of goes through that, it's like no amount of play calling is gonna. That's why I was sad. Like, you have Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Nick Bosa still out there fighting on that defense. Fred Warner, who got hurt right off rip as well, came back, still fighting on that defense. Charvarius Ward, or not Charvarius Ward, what am I? Wait. Yeah. No, I am talking about Charvarius Ward. Charvarius Ward had a great game. Former Chief. And it's like, you look at the sideline and it was just helpless. They just looked helpless and hopeless. It was just sad. And Kyle Shanahan having to resort to Christian McCaffrey at quarterback, one of the greatest offensive minds. It's just like, man. The national audience in general, whether you were a fan of those teams or not, we just deserved better. We just deserved better. I'll be happy if Juju gets a ring. I don't know why, but alright. That was kind of out of nowhere. You're a Juju fan? I'm not particularly a Juju fan. I think he's annoying. Ever since the Corvette stuff. Stupid TikTok dancer. Oh yeah, we're rocking these. And they can rock whatever. Yellow pants look ugly. How much coffee do I have left? Ooh, not much, so it's gonna be coffee time. But yeah, we've been going for probably a little bit already. I kind of intended this. Yeah, almost 23 minutes, but it's because obviously Championship Sunday was yesterday. So we're just talking shop. We're just talking shop. Oh, sorry, I just missed that. Yeah, they had to use their fourth-string quarterback. And then an injured Brock. Exactly what I was saying. Like, it was just sad. No disrespect to any Niners players or fans. That's just like... That was like a 0 out of 10 game. You just don't want to see that as a fan. But I'm just praying that Mahomes... I probably sound like a Mahomes friggin' hardcore fan. I'm just a fan of football, so I just like it when, you know, all players are healthy and stuff. So I hope Mahomes has time to get that ankle sprain more healthy, because shoot, he might have re-aggravated it the way he was limping at the end of that game. But hopefully, I mean, they have 2 weeks off, obviously. So hopefully both teams are healthy. Jalen Hurts as well gets time to rest up that shoulder that he injured at the end of the year. Which, Nick Sirianni did really well yesterday as well. I mean, they didn't really have to do any passing, but they're pretty conservative on not only pass attempts, but when they did pass the ball, like how far they pushed it down the field with his arm. So I think Jalen will be good. I think Jalen will be good to go for the Super Bowl. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. It's really going to come down to Mahomes versus that Eagles defense. I think Hurts and that Eagles offense are going to be able to do work. I'm predicting a shootout, if anything, because I think Hurts and that Eagles offense are going to be able to do work pretty easy on the Chiefs defense. I mean, Chiefs defense is predominant on their pass rush, but the Eagles have like 2 Hall of Famers, 4 Pro Bowlers on that offensive line. He has a happy mood. I guess he is generally positive. I more so just like Chase Claypool. Because Chase kind of followed that TikTok dancer trend, but Chase is kind of he seems like a jerk. Let's just put it that way. He seems like a jerk. Yeah. Anyways, back to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to be good. I think it'll be coming down to Mahomes versus that Eagles top defense. And that'll be interesting to see. That'll be interesting to see. It'll like be a true test of, you know, Mahomes and Kelsey without that Tyreek Hill X Factor weapon at receiver. You know, Juju, no disrespect to Juju, MVS, Mecole, who's now healthy. Know those guys, but, you know, they're not Reek. They're not Reek, so. And like I said, man, Bradbury and Slay were even making play. Oh, now I know that they didn't have a quarterback, but Bradbury and Slay are great corners. They're top corners. So they're going to be able to lock stuff down. The one thing I will say, the weakest link for that Eagles defense is pass defense over the middle with those linebackers. Guess who the Chiefs have? We're rocking number 87 running routes over the middle. If I were KC and Eric Bieniemy, I would, and they probably are, and probably Philly's defense is looking at how to stop that. Got to go nickel packages. You know, Avonte Maddox covering the middle more, even though he's smaller, he's better in coverage than their linebackers are. It's gonna be a fun game. Good coaches on both sides, obviously stacked rosters on both sides. I don't like Chase Claypool because he said he was top 10. Yeah, that's just a horrible take. Hey, Madden 23 Next Gen, nice. I can join their online franchise. I would invite you if it was still a thing. I mean, it was dead, and like I kind of don't like playing online modes in any game, and I've kind of solidified and realized that over the past month. There were like only 3 other people besides me in the league. It was pretty dead, so we just kind of canceled that. But hey, that's big dubs that you got Madden 23 Next Gen. Huge. Huge. Okay, chat. We're going to get into this divisional game finally after I go get coffee. We're done talking shop. For the most part, obviously, we can still talk on the side, but we're gonna really get into this gameplay. So I'll be RB. BRB. Oh, I don't know why I muted the music, my bad. Coffee time. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Almost had a heart attack, chat. There was a hair almost in my coffee. Whoa, what is happening now? Jay Sataja, welcome back. We're gonna have whatever that number is, Super Bowls. Okay. Did Adante really just ask what okay meant? Like, you just gotta pronounce it. Okay. It means okay. Alright, chat. Just over a half hour. Perfect. Love the PFP, by the way. Dub PFP. Mr. Jace. Chat. We know what time it is. I can't wait to watch the Kelsey Bowl. I'll get to the second half of that text in a minute. You're playing Fortnite right now? You're good, Adante. Nice, Jace. Chat, we know what time it is. We what? We what? We what? We what? Keep pounding. Keep pounding. Good to see you here, V. Go Panthers. We ready for Lala. We ready for Lala. Noah Ruddle's howl is going massively insane. Skadooch. Divisional round playoffs are underway here in Carolina. Ooh, the Chargers. Is Jay Herbie the quarterback? Probably not. I doubt it. Who is this? Nelson? Malachi Nelson. We know who that is, chat? He didn't start the whole year. So somebody got benched for Malachi. Interesting. We didn't look at this. Let's look at this roster. Wow. Wait, he's hurt? He's supposed to be inactive. Whoa. Okay, wait. They have Ty Simpson. Tyson Bagent? Who's that? I am confused. This dude's already hurt? Oh, yeah, we could probably put Brandon Ayuk in still. Should we do that, chat? Femur's the leg, right? This dude broke his leg and he... Greg Jennings. This dude is pulling a Greg Jennings. I think we can still play Brandon Ayuk. Yeah. Just do not get hurt again, Brandon. Did we have him in the slot? Or was it Slim in the slot? I think it was Slim in the slot. I'm confused. Okay, so he must have been like on IR and then... Nope, I don't know. Wait. What's happening? What's happening? That's a different quarterback, chat. That literally, Malachi Nelson came out there. And now it's Jake. Dude just pulled a Brock Purdy. He tried to jog out there on his leg, and then he went back and told Coach McVay, he's like, no, I can't do it. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know what's happening, chat. I don't know. I don't know. Brandon Ayuk, supposed to be out for the game. He's toughing it out. He's toughing it out. PCL sprain doesn't matter. Bro said, I am ready. Oh, no. Oh, nice. Okay. We might have like speaking of the Eagles, we might have like a very similar path to them right now. Knock on wood, but I'm not sure how competitive this game is going to be with this Jake Garcia guy. Oh. Alright, never mind. I don't know who these guys are. Eurosec? Benjamin Eurosec on the reception. This team looks so different. Except for Cooper Kupp. Group tackle out of bounds. 4-yard reception from Garcia to Moliki Matavao. Probably messed that pronunciation up. 2nd and 6. Garcia. Checking down to Cam Akers. Broken tackle. Brought down out of bounds by David Long Jr. It's 3rd and 2. 3 tight ends set. It's a give to Cam Akers. What a tackle. Who is that? I can't even remember who number 2 is. Oh, Terrell Edmonds. Or is that Tremaine? No, that's Terrell. We don't have Tremaine. Are they going for it? No. And that's well short. Alright, great first possession for our defense. Jake Garcia is also the holder because all their other quarterbacks are injured. This is literally like a Niners situation. What is up with the NFC West teams and bad luck with their quarterbacks? Talia Tagovailoa, younger brother of Tua, looking at the Surface Pro with our hopeful franchise quarterback, Bryce Young. However, if you guys don't remember, might be a little tough to retain Bryce Young. We ready. We ready. Lynn J. Dixon the give. First play for our offense is 3 yards on that pickup there. 2nd and 7. Offset I. Bryce looking to throw. There's Mo Alley Cox, former Colts tight end. 19-yard pickup there. Keep pounding, chance ensuing. That was a good hit. No, Brandon Ayuk cannot play. He is not out there. Damn. Bryce trying to evade the pocket, but Greg Gaines and company get to him. It's a 1-yard loss. Young, quick hit. Want to out-route Raheem Jarrett. Good catch. 7-yard reception. It's 3rd and 4. Young. There's Slim. Devonta Smith rocking number 16. 11-yard reception. Carolina's got first and goal. I don't even think they have Aaron Donald anymore. He might have retired at this point. Or just gone to a different team. Ramondre Stevenson to give. Or he's hurt. 5-yard rush. Y'all can say, we ready whenever! Ramondre! Diving into the end zone. Keep pounding! Keep pounding! I just dropped my AirPods in water? Oh no. That's not a dub. I would cry if that happened to me. My AirPods are like my babies. Speaking of, I need to charge them. They're just the first generation ones, though. I heard the second generation ones are honestly, like, uncomfortable as hell. I mean, these are pretty uncomfortable at times, but... Does anyone have second generation, or whatever they are, AirPods? Alright. You have the pros. Are they more comfortable or less comfortable than the, like, the OGs? That's a short kickoff, and I don't know who this guy is. Monte Potebom. Who are you? Dude, why do they have this guy walking out? Man, this is so glitchy. They're a little uncomfortable. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I don't really have problems with those with my AirPods that I have. The only thing is they do shift around a little bit to where they're kind of uncomfortable. Cooper Kupp, big reception. Rams gonna have the ball over midfield at Carolina's 42-yard line. Heavy 3 tight end single back. They've been running this a lot. Garcia sending Kupp in motion. Fake end around, give to Cam Akers. We picked the wrong hole. 6-yard rush. Second and 4. Garcia from the gun looking to throw. We got the check down covered. We don't have that covered. What the hell happened there? That's not Charvarius Ward. No, it is Charvarius Ward. What the hell? Benjamin Urosek got so open there. Goal line form for the Rams offense. It is first and goal. Pitch out left side. Cam Akers going inside and actually getting a fair bit of yardage. All the way down to the 1-yard line. Shoot, I can't. I have a tight end to the backfield. I can't audible out. Alright. Good coverage. Garcia had to throw it away. What? Juan Thornhill doesn't have a single assignment? That doesn't make sense. They give it to their running back, or well, I don't know who number 40 is. Adam Prentice. Touchdown Rams. The equalizer comes there nonetheless. Okay, the Colts now have Davis Mills. Oh, right. Connor Weigman is the quarterback for the Chargers. Okay. So they're going to the AFC Championship game. Okay, this is Saturday night, where we're currently at. The other divisional games have yet to be played. Rice is in his zone. Okay, we can see this is man coverage. Me gusta mucho. Lynn J. Dixon. The first down give, going for 4 yards. He's covered 3. So Robber. That post route won't work. This might. Nope. Threw it too late. 3rd and 6. Not necessarily a problem with the read, just the timing. This is cover 3 again. I don't know if Rakeem or Danny Gray can beat. Just had to rely on Slim to make the catch in traffic, and he did. And he got to the sticks. That's huge. Taylor Rapp, we did see coming in on the robber. They had to make a risky decision. Business decision. Are they just running cover 3 all the time now? Slim. In the seam. Another first down. Let's cover 6. Oh, we're running the ball anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we can't get any run blocks. Ramondre got it punched out. Jalen Ramsey on the fumble recovery. Damn. Okay, we cannot lose to this team. Come on. We cannot be doing this right now. Will Shipley, of course, out with, I believe, like a broken ankle or a fractured foot. I think it's a fractured foot. Our starting running back out of Clemson. Ramondre, we signed off of free agency. That's not good. We cannot be getting peanut punched like that. Cooper Kupp in motion. It's going to be a give to... Who do they have in it running back? Who is this guy? Holden Stays. I feel like he's not a running back, chat. I feel like he's not a running back by trade. I swear if he starts cooking our defense, I'm going to cry. 3rd and 4. Garcia from the gun looking to throw. Checking down to Stays. Just, yep, conservative tackle. Huge, huge, huge. Who is that? I don't know who my players are. That might be Kool-Aid, but I don't think it's Kool-Aid. And alright. 3 now. Wait, we can find out right here. Oh, it's Jalen Davies. Jalen Davies. Out of Oregon. I just need to be reminded. Touchback. And we'll start at the 20, just over a minute left in the first. That's not a good stat line, Ramondre. It is not a good stat line, good sir. We need to get the run going more, and I kind of don't want it to be with Ramondre. Can we get a play with Lynn J? Thank you. We're going cover 3. Dixon on the give. Not much room to run. This looks like cover 3 again. Which means 4 verticals might work again. Because Ramsey's going to be... Yep.